More potential victims are coming forward in the case against Craig Morgenstern, the VA doctor charged with child rape and producing child porn. KXLY4's Grace Ditzler is working for you. She spoke to the Stevens County Sheriff today to see where they are in their investigation. Grace, how many people have come forward saying they knew Morgenstern?
Aaron, the Stevens County Sheriff's Office has received about 20 calls from families who say their kids have interacted with Morgenstern. But the sheriff tells me figuring out if those children were victims could be difficult. The investigation into Craig Morgenstern continues. Once the news became public for Morgenstern's alleged child rape and production of child pornography charges, about 20 families have come forward saying, my kid was in contact with him too.
That's where you started receiving phone calls of people that used to hang out or at least be acquainted with Dr. Morgenstern. No real reports of any wrongdoings, but some suspicious activity.
The child who escaped from Morgenstern's home last week and prompted this investigation had been drugged. He woke up in the middle of Morgenstern performing a sexual act on him. And the federal charges against Morgenstern allege child porn he produced in 2011 had the same victim in it, but this time the child was asleep. The documents say this is consistent with Mr. Morgenstern's most recent sexual exploitation of minor A, where he provided a sedative to him in order to facilitate the rape. The sheriff says he is confident there are more victims, but Morgenstern may have sedated them too. If the children don't remember what happened, it will be a challenge as they move forward in their investigation. But the sheriff's office says they are working hard to learn how Morgenstern was involved with these children that have come forward.
But people are concerned and they are calling us, and they are continuing to call us.
Stevens County Sheriff's Office says they also reached out to local children's organizations like the Boy Scouts to see if Morgenstern had been involved with them. Morgenstern was a mentor with Big Brothers Big Sisters and submitted pictures to the YMCA of children's events. So far, no other organizations have come forward.
And Grace, Morgenstern bonded out of jail before. What's keeping him behind bars now?
Right now, there are federal charges against him, and his bond hearing isn't until Thursday, so he couldn't post bond right now even if he wanted to. Reporting in studio, I'm Grace Ditzler, KXLY4 News.